I found something I love. And I love going and doing it every day. I enjoy people. I enjoy interaction with people. I enjoy being practical. I mean, it's very easy for a university president, university for us to hold the rules are. But that's not what it's all about. It's all about opportunity. It's all about learning. Even when you correct somebody, even when you boot somebody out of school, it's all about learning. You always got to leave that door crack open to say, I hope you learned something, come on back. So that's how I got into it, and kind of the rest is history. I've been fortunate that I've been successful. I've been fortunate that I touched all the pieces of the university. I accept the criticism. I accept it on the caveat that those that are criticizing allow me to fix it.
So, and I think you touched on that, you know, it's just things to be learned from the criticism.
Oh, absolutely. Well, I think what we need to learn from the criticism is you can't yell at each other. You have to come up with creative measures. You have to come up with creative issues, creative answers, and give people a chance to fix it. And if somebody at the state level comes down to us, we learned a long time ago that if we didn't get the money, we'd run and cry to the legislature. That worked for a couple years. You start presenting legislatures with things like, here's the economic impact, and they go, oh, okay, I'm with you, I got you, okay? And those are the things that become creative. The other thing we've learned is guys like me are not the ones who need to promote education. It's the other sector. It's the successful graduates. It's the doctors, the lawyers, the teachers, the cops, the social workers who need to come out and say, I received my education from a state university in Pennsylvania. Please continue to support us. I learned early on that you gotta let the other folks that work here do their job and let them solve the problems, because the dirty little secret is all too often somebody comes up to me and says, hey, I got a problem in XYZ department. It's a big outfit. I don't know. And so I have also learned and dedicated, especially now since I'm moving on to a second presidency, that a whole bunch of people help me get here through advice, counseling, mentoring, job opportunity, whatever it is. Part of my job at SHIP, which I think I've done, and part of my job when I go to the University of Northern Iowa, is to make sure I make that a part of the rest of my career. We decided on a comprehensive capital campaign, kind of rolled the dice, 2008-9. World wasn't good. Lots of people out there saying, don't. Good news for us, we're able to announce a $45 million campaign last October. We're $30 million to the goal. And that's fabulous because we know, because the state is not going to always give us money. I'm very proud of the residence halls. We've been able to change out the residence halls and give the students what they want. I think it'll be good for the university. You know, also, I think people will notice around here it'll be good for what happens in the summertime. We now become much more attractive for summer camps and conferences. We are the only one of the 14 that has developed an engineering program. We started with a computer, and we did it consciously knowing we couldn't take on the big dogs. We couldn't take on the big dogs with civil engineering, straight electrical engineering, straight aeronautical engineering, straight chemical engineering. We had to take on expertises in engineering that were good for us. So we started with computer engineering, which has been great. We added software engineering, which has been great. This year we're adding digital electrical engineering, which is going to be great. Next year we're going to partner with geography or science in environmental engineering, which is clearly important to the world. And finally, we hope to put in an industrial engineering program, because we believe with industrial engineering and our strong supply chain management program, we can own I-81. And I hope that people come out of here saying, I had input, I had a piece of that, I had a part of that, I was able to get a grant or a contract or teach my class, or if I was a student, he gave me a chance to participate in athletics. Now, as specific accomplishments, the second year I was here, we were reaccredited with commendation. Nobody gets reaccredited with accommodation. All right, we had no black marks, no bad things. That's something to smile about. When you can say, even today, it seems, 5 years ago, 4 years ago, we got reaccredited with accommodation. We still don't have to be visited again by our accrediting agency until 2019, which seems like forever. That's one heck of a base that I could leave this university to do whatever they want, succeed, fall a little bit, change, move around. By 2019, you can still be in good shape. So that's very important. I hope they remember that he worked with the institution through some tough times for some good outcomes, and that the institution academically, physically, environmentally, and from the heart is a better place than it was. Not that it was a bad place in 2007, but it's a little bit better than it was, and it continues to provide the opportunity. I mean, and it's a gem. I think people forget in the community and the surrounding area, this is a diamond. This is a gem that most communities across the United States of America would die for. I love it here. It's a great place. This place gave me the first opportunity to be a president of a university. And I hope that they understand that I want to say the university has given me much, much more than I can ever give back to them.